Look at that. FBI spied on Aretha effing Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Aretha freaking Franklin. What in the hell would the FBI want with Aretha Franklin? She's far from a threat. It says Aretha Franklin's FBI file is finally revealed, and it's shocking. And so I downloaded that file. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read the whole thing today. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to frankly tell you guys about it. But if you guys want information, go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube, and then I'll go over the actual document there. Okay? So while we're here, let me just show you guys the YouTube. So very simply, you go here and then go CIRC7 Media, CIRC7 Media, replace the L with a 7. And there I am. This white one right here, 5,000 subscribers, right? You go there and then make sure you subscribe. Okay. So there's content that we do on the YouTube that we don't do here on the Caffeine. Okay. All right. So that's that. So why would the FBI want with Aretha Franklin? It says the FBI tried to connect the late singer to extremist movement for 4 decades. They followed this sister. The FBI followed this sister for over 40 years. You hear that correctly. 40 freaking fracking years. And they couldn't find nothing on her. Why? What was it? What was it about Aretha Franklin that the feds tried to do a sweep? Was it she was gang label? No. Was she a Russian agent or working with communists? No. All that it was she was a conscious sister. That's it. And they labeled her so-called extremist. Dude, Rolling Stone has managed to obtain documents that show the FBI investigation for 40 years surveillanced the late great, rest in peace, to Aretha Franklin. The following her began in 1967 and lasted until 2007. All right, let's find out who was in office at 1967. Let me click on this too. So I want to talk about the White Lives Matter thing. That's really what I want to talk about. So let me just see. USA President 1967. Probably Hoover. Or Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. All right. Who was the FBI? Who was the head of the FBI? So who was the attorney? Who? Attorney General? All right. In 1967, United States. It's Merrick Garland right now. Yeah, real shit, bro. Let's see. Who? Let me see. Okay, here we go. 1967. Who ran the Department of Justice in 1967? It's probably like Hoover, man. That nigga was crazy. Okay, here it is. I guess it was Ramsey Clark. He died, and it was under the Lyndon B. Johnson administration. But any which way, I believe Hoover and them, that's when they created COINTELPRO. So I believe it was under COINTELPRO, man. Aretha Franklin. So I have her documents, guys, and so we'll go over it. Follow me on YouTube, and we'll go over the documents. Look, the magazine reveals that the file is 270 pages and full of phrases such as pro-communist, quote, hate America, radical, black extremist, black militant power and racial violence. So I bet you, we know Aretha Franklin. We know her story. She was never about no bang bang shit, right? She wasn't gang down with bang bang. All she did was sang. You know what I'm saying? That's all she did. And all it was she was hella conscious though. She was hella conscious. You feel me? Like that's all. And they call you because have you guys heard of black identity extremist? Oh, I read up on this. They tracked her down on in her entire career. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Alicia? What's up? It's something I just asked. I just got, it was a question I just asked. I forgot what the question was. Oh, black identity extremist. This is the new thing they're trying to hit with niggas, dog. Black identity extremist. There it is. You see how it popped up? You saw how it popped up? Look, black identity extremists. This is what they call it. Okay. It says black identity extremist. What does black identity extremist actually mean? In this tradition, the FBI has now created a label that they call black identity extremist, BIE, based on its valuation of 6 cases between 2014 and 2016 where so-called black men, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess created some sort of crime. So they feel the fact that, like, I believe that I am like that we're Moorish Americans, that is a black identity extreme. For us, see, first of all, being black is extreme. Actually, being black is extreme. Everybody else has a nationality. Oh, he's Jewish American. He's Chinese American. He's German American. He's Mexican American. Now, because I want to be Moorish American. Now that is that's a black identity extreme. Ooh, that's too extreme. Look, black identity extremism. What exactly does it mean? And so that's a phrase that they just came up with. And so they were tinkering with this shit back with Aretha Franklin. What do perpetrators of ethnic violence like to tinker around? I just said that. With the definitions of their target identities. This so happens that the international legal definition on genocide makes special note that perpetrators act sometimes create identity labels for their benefit. Wow. In this tradition, the FBI has now created a label that they call black identity extremist based on the evaluation of 6 cases in 14, 15, and 2016 where so-called black men have targeted and killed police officers. An explanation can be found on an elite FBI report called Black Identity Extremists. It states that, quote, this intelligent assessment focuses on individuals with black identity extremist ideological motivations who have committed these crimes. Look at this. Black social movement organizations that threat such as Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Black Panther Party. Wow. Marcus Garvey, there's nothing extreme about him. You know what I'm saying? He had mothers and fathers and they were law abiding. Marcus Garvey in the UNIA was one of the biggest black organizations we've ever had. All he was trying to do is make Africa for the Africans, and he set up people economically. And I guess to the so-called FBI, well, the real FBI, they're not so-called, to the FBI, I guess that's so-called extreme. Look at this one here. It says civil rights movement. What do you see here? And the Moorish sovereign citizen ideology. I knew that was popping up. Look, it says, and more recently in a spate of police brutality, it states that, quote, convergence of black identity extremism and Moorish sovereign citizen ideology very likely leads to violence against law enforcement. This is why I tell the Moors, stay away. They didn't say Moorish Science Temple of America. They said Moorish, right? And then they mixed it in with sovereign citizen. Sovereign citizen is the problem. That's the problem, okay? Sovereign citizen is the problem, okay? Because, watch this. Let me show you sovereign citizen, man. That's right, bro. That's right. That's right. That's facts. That's right, bro. That's right. Pitchfork Ken said they are so afraid of any unity that black people come up with. You know what I'm saying? Jumpman said they don't like it, even if it is positive. You feel me? So the sovereign citizen, this is a problem, though. This is a problem. And most of the sovereign citizens are like European Americans, so-called white people, right? And they are extreme. And the problem is that false identity found its way inside the Moorish movement. Anyway, let's get back to Miss Aretha Franklin. So I'm just explaining to you what black identity extremism is. And they was moving with this whole black identity extremism with her long before they came up with the phrase. So it said, so the FBI spied on Aretha Franklin, guys. Like, god dang, she was singing songs of love and all. They said she was like hella like Black Power. They said she was Black Power. Because of that, they tried to spy on her, dog. It questioned the singer's relationship with other artists and activists. The Sun told Rolling Stone, I'm not really sure if my mother was aware that she was being targeted by the FBI. Thank you for calling CIRC7E Media. What's your name?
What's going on, man? You know this voice.
Oh, hey, look, man. Let me show you something. Watch this. Watch this, my nigga. Watch this, dog. Watch this.
So did you see me crash the Slow Billy concert?
Huh? Uh-oh.
I said, did you see me flash the Slow Billy concert? I mean, crash the Flo Milli concert?
No.
That's where I was just leaving.
No.
I went live for the Flo Milli concert.
Oh, yo, look at this, man. Look at this. Look what it says.
Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Come on.
What did it say, people? Tell them what it said.
Okay.
Tell them what
all right, now
said.
I just pulled it up. Hold on. I just pulled it up.
Look what that shit said.
What it say?
That shit says suspected spam, nigga.
That's fire.
I was
That's fire.
And then I was like, Tennessee? I was like, nah, what are the odds? And so I answered it. But yeah, man, what's good? What's good, bro? What's up, boss man?
Nothing much, man. Just like I said, it's homecoming here and multiple homecomings here in Nashville, Tennessee State. The HBCU has their homecoming on one side of town. The big established institution has their homecoming on the other side of town. And I'm just leaving the established institution's homecoming concert.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I work.
Oh, okay. Word. Okay. So what's up, man? What made you call?
Oh, because I haven't been able to watch because I was at the concert. So I was just trying to figure out what y'all had going on and what y'all was talking about. Maybe I could add some insight while I'm playing catch up. So
we're talking about how the FBI spied on Aretha Franklin.
Oh, yeah, for 40 years?
For 40 years, dog. It said,
adding context.
Let me just read it. I just want to read this one. I'll let you go. So this is the son talking. He goes, this is Aretha Franklin's son. He goes, I'm not really sure if my mother was aware that she was being targeted by the FBI and followed. I do know that she had absolutely nothing to hide, though. The documents show that the FBI consistently tracked Aretha Franklin's phone numbers, activities, and addresses. The file also contained letters and death threats directed at the legend. Her father, Clarence, who worked as a minister and civil rights activist, was shot in 1979. So,
that's pretty much why she was followed. Because Aretha Franklin was a real one.
Uh-huh.
And she never shrugged or she never hid who she was. She ain't necessarily flaunted in everybody's face.
Yeah.
But she never hid the fact that she was one of us. She was proud to be one of us. At a particular point in time when everybody had straightened hair, she had a huge afro.
Oh, wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's the culture connection. And then back in the day, she hung around with the real ones. So every once in a while, she might have crossed paths with a Stokely Carmichael or somebody that was necessarily doing something for the movement, and then that's what got her followed.
Oh.
It was never anything she did. It was the company she hung around every so often. The people she knew.
Oh, she was hanging out with.
So it was more so a guilty. It was a guilty by association type of thing.
Oh. Let's see.
Plus, she was from Detroit, and she grew up in Detroit right around the time of the riots.
Huh. They said she was So it's the people she was hanging with, right? So they're seeing her with like Sammy Davis Jr. You feel me? Stokely Carmichael. You feel me? There's a person here, a person there.
I don't want to shoot that Sammy Davis Jr. I heard Sammy Davis Jr. was actually an informant, though.
Oh, word.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah, even still, look at her, man, with the beautiful natural hair, man.
Yeah, but she was definitely hanging with Sammy Davis Jr. because Sammy Davis Jr. was a musical genius.
Wow, dude, the FBI, Aretha Franklin, like I'm sorry, when I hear the FBI, it's like, okay, I get it. Oh, they follow, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Irv Gotti, you know what I'm saying? And Murder Inc., you feel me? Like, Aretha Franklin? Aretha fucking Franklin.
They followed James Brown at one point, too.
Damn. It says
anybody at one point in time that's out there singing, you know what I'm saying, talking their shit.
Yeah.
Standing, you know what I'm saying, standing on their soapbox.
Yeah.
They was on that list. You was on that list. Shit, we probably on a list right now. Don't even know it.
Damn. While rarely overtly political, Franklin understood the power of her platform and used her voice for more than just belting out songs and entertaining niggas. She was a strong advocate for the black community, black women in particular. She employed her so-called feminist sensibilities. I don't know if she called herself a feminist. She dodged the hijack. You know what I'm saying? She might not call herself a feminist. And that's what, you know what I'm saying, the modern liberal wants.
I don't think I'm not willing to go that far. I'm pretty sure that she was with women's rights.
Exactly. But That's right.
She necessarily went with that term feminist.
That's right.
Because if we really look about it, if we really want to get honest about that particular conversation, and I don't really want to get off on a tangent, but that particular debate and that particular war, and even women's suffrage in general, began between Europeans.
That's right.
And that's an inner fight between them that we somehow got dragged into.
That's right.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yo, look at this one here. It says, unlike some other artists of so-called color who tried to walk the middle line in an effort not to offend the fragile white sensibilities, she comfortably luxuriated in her authentic blackness in both her music and activism. And that's probably what it was right there. You know what I'm saying? Why, yo, listen, I'm just going to call a spade, dog. White people are fragile. Them niggas is fragile. Them niggas is delicate little eggs, dog. You can offend them so easily. So easily they're offended. And she was like, dog.
But maybe some of that has to do with a subconscious guilt.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's why they say sorry all the time.
Ooh, interesting. Wow. Yeah, huh? Wow.
Like they literally say sorry for shit they shouldn't have to apologize for.
Yeah, huh? Sorry, nigga. I ain't sorry. Yeah, nigga.
Right, they walk close to you. They walk close to you to the grocery store. Sorry. What the fuck are you apologizing for?
Sorry. Man.
You have to look at it, but you know what, motherfucker? Maybe you are sorry. Get the hell out of my face.
I know, huh? Like, man. Sorry, dog. Like, nigga, I am not sorry and I'm not broke. You know what I'm saying? I have money at the time.
I apologize.
Exactly.
I'm never sorry.
That's right.
Never sorry.
My mother said, don't ever have people feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? Even with her song choices reflected this sensibility. When Franklin belted RESPECT, nigga, that was some like changing shit, huh? Respect became an instant classic.
Yeah. Especially for women.
but hers wasn't the first version of the song. Originally recorded by Otis Redding, Respect laid out a set of demands about how a woman should be treated in the life of her man in exchange for the resources he provided. That's not feminism.
I had no idea.
That is not feminism.
I had no idea it was Otis. I had no idea Otis Redding was the first one to make that song, though.
That's right.
That means he was extremely talented.
That's right. By recording the song as a woman, without changing the perspective, Franklin produced a version that became both a so-called feminist and civil rights anthem. I don't know about that whole feminist shit. They need to stay away from that. Yeah, it's boss, man.
Well, when they say feminist, they mean more so like women empowerment.
Yeah. But stop intertwining the black struggle with feminism. You feel me? That's all. She had an afro and was for the black struggle. You feel me? Like they're hijacking it and throwing the feminism thing in there. Placing the spotlight not only on you see how this article right here is trying to soften it for white people. It's trying to soften it. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's really about feminism because that's like real cool right now. Oh, it's really about the power of a woman. No, it's not. It's about black empowerment. Fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. After hearing Franklin's version, Redding joked, "That girl stole my song." And she had. The Franklin version of Respect had become so basically it was a mixtape version. She did a mixtape version type shit.
Pretty much don't nobody even know he even did the song.
No idea. So yeah, so plus she came out of Detroit, so she had Respect, civil rights movement, Detroit, you feel me? Auto workers, you feel me? Like you know what I mean? Labor union, she was cracking, dog. The church, Mahalia Jackson, she was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see it. I could see it. She was cracking. I get it. Her commitment to other black women occasionally drew further into activism than some people were comfortable with. Some people.
He means those people.
The mass European, yeah. In 1970, Franklin offered to post bail for Angela Davis. You see?
Yeah, that's what got to put on that damn list.
That's right.
That right there.
That's right.
That specific act right there is probably what got her landed on that list.
That's right.
Because they was not fucking with Angela Davis at all.
At all. Like at all, dog. You know what I'm saying? They hate her to this day.
Davis's head.
Yeah, her and Asada Shakur. Yep. Hold on, let me change this shit.
What time are they allowed Angela to come back? They still looking for
Asada Shakur. That nigga Trump called her by her government name like a couple years ago. I'm like, damn.
Still looking for her. Yeah.
All right, let me flip this over. I just can't believe the FBI spied on sweet old Aretha Franklin. She remind me of our auntie, you know what I mean? Our mama, our auntie. How in the hell you gonna spy on my mama? You know what I'm saying? What she do? My mama ain't did nothing.
I can believe it.
All right, so
they
look.
They were spying on college students, bro.
Huh?
They were spying on college students.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. In 1970, he posted bail for Angela Davis, who at the time was a member of the Communist Party. Wow. Davis had been charged with conspiracy, kidnapping, and murder. She probably didn't do none of that shit because I
don't even think she was a member of the Communist Party. I think what she did was she identified with some of those ideals. I don't think she flat out and said she was a communist.
Right. Communist. That's a very wise observation. Because a lot of people mix those two up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So, yeah, she had been charged. That's it, charged. I don't know if she got found guilty. Anyway. She had been charged with conspiracy, kidnapping, and murder. Franklin's father, who was understandably concerned about the potential repercussions for his daughter's career, advised her to avoid any association with Davis. his, mom and dad was a Christian. He was just wanted the best for his daughter.
Nah, he one of those old schools. Don't upset him. You know what happens? He gets upset.
But he was an activist himself. So for the record.
True.
Despite such warnings from friends and allies, Franklin voiced strong support for Davis and posted her bail, which was $250,000. Nigga, that shit was shit tons of money back then.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, she was unable to post bail for Davis because she was traveling abroad at the time. In blending politics and art, Franklin was a part of a long tradition of black women like Lena Horne, Odetta Holmes, Nina Simone, who either subtly or openly challenged injustices, whether they came out of the black church activism or the artistic activist tradition. They worked at a core site of black civil rights efforts, building the platform on that their art provided. Wow. So shout out to Aretha Franklin. She's a real one. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea they was treating this sister like Angela Davis and Asada Shakur and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. Shout out to Aretha.
She was on the list.
RESPECT. That shit was a hit record. They couldn't do nothing about it.